Looking for something specific or just browsing?
You're under arrest.
Oh my God, read the room.
Hi, I'm Chaiti Narula, and today I'm bringing you a review of one of the most awaited films in Netflix's history because it's one of the most expensive films that Netflix has made with a budget of over $200 million. We're talking about Red Notice right ahead of its India release on 12th of November. So let me tell you what I thought of Red Notice.
Where'd you get that jacket? It's a statement piece. Somewhere there's a very nude cow whispering, worth it.
First up, if you like action thrillers with a great art heist, mixed with a little bit of comedy, sometimes slapstick in nature as well, this one is a watch for you over the weekend with a little bit of popcorn, family around you. It's a great entertainer. These art thieves are on a mission to find Cleopatra's third egg. But I'm not here to give away any of the spoilers and the twists or the plot, so you watch it for yourself and see the twists and the turns and how it eventually ends. But it's a bit of a surreal roller coaster ride of sorts when it comes to finding Cleopatra's third egg. Writer-director Rawson Marshall Thurber brings you a film that takes you on an action-packed adventure, bringing world tour across locations around the world with the visual delight of watching Gal Gadot, The Rock, Ryan Reynolds share a delightful on-screen chemistry. For the uninitiated, you must remember that this film was shot during the pandemic and hence cutting slack on every count only makes sense as a viewer. The characters engage you when you're watching the film. And it looks like all the actors, whether it is Gal Gadot, Ryan Reynolds, or The Rock, which is Dwayne Johnson, they've carried the weight on their shoulders of the writing and the direction and the acting, all three put together. Ryan Reynolds' punches are rather very good, with a few dated and a few current cultural references that are surely going to be putting a smile on your face when you're watching it. He's quite funny. And the best part is Ryan is pulling all of this off like a pro when it comes to delivering these punches and jokes because they're all at his own expense for the character that he plays. What I do not understand when it comes to the character of Ryan Reynolds is that Ryan somehow simply looks like he's come out of a shower each time despite having multiple fight sequences. So whether there is a bull chasing Ryan Reynolds in that film or he's having an action sequence with Gal Gadot or The Rock, the man doesn't have any bruises. It would put any human being into a coma, leave alone multiple injuries or bleeding. But I guess the makeup artist really forgot to carry a little bit of makeup for him. As for Gal, she's the lady boss in every sense of the term. She delivers her performance like a pro. She steals the show. She's fantastic. She's very confident. Her delivery is phenomenal. And the great part is when Gal Gadot comes on screen and does those action sequences, she makes it look like a walk in the park. She looks, feels, and behaves like an art thief in this film. She entertains, she seduces, she'll keep you at the edge of your seats. All of this and more, Gal Gadot is the boss. The Rock. What more do you want me to tell about Dwayne Johnson? Dwayne Johnson has delivered an impeccable performance. He owns the screen right there when he's in this film. He's played his character to the T, and I think he's a bit of a director's delight in this film. So the film can be falling flat at certain points and at certain stages. But remember, despite the impediments of shooting in a pandemic, they have pulled off an action-packed thriller which entertains you most of the times. I would say 80% of the times it is entertaining. Those 20% of times it does fall flat a little here and there. Could the film be slicker? Perhaps yes. So if you're looking at watching something that is an edge-of-your-seat thriller, lower your expectations a bit and you'll enjoy yourself in this film. The experience that I would like to sum up while watching Red Notice was one of those laid-back couch evenings that you have with a popcorn in your hand and surrounded by family, and you watch it together and be entertained, and that's how I would sum up my experience of watching Red Notice. And did I mention the on-screen chemistry between The Rock, which is Dwayne Johnson, Ryan Reynolds, and Gal Gadot? It's quite nice because off-screen as well, as Ryan told me personally, they share a good relationship. They're great friends, and Ryan was more than thrilled when he heard about Dwayne and Gal being his work wife.
The big attraction for the movie, at least for me, was working with my friends. You know, I've been friends with Dwayne Johnson for 20 plus years and golf for 10 years, and So there's a real shorthand that we have and a real camaraderie that's already built in that was so much fun to play with.
The cinematography of this film is quite good, but looks like the locations are doing a job for themselves as well, because it's been shot all over the world in these exotic locations, and the locations just deliver. And hence, because of that, it seems to be a bit of a visual delight as well. I would say if you're having an uninitiated weekend, you have time to watch a film, you want to get thoroughly entertained, you want something to be funny, you want a little bit of action as well, go for this over the weekend, stay thoroughly entertained. Do not expect yourself to be completely blown apart, but having said that, the film net is a good watch.